Welcome to my channel. This is Cynthia Mountain Accents. Today I'm bringing you my February makes and a mini fabric haul and pattern haul. And I hope it's that you'll be able to see okay. I'm trying to film outside because I wanted to catch my trees that are in bloom, but the sun's at the wrong angle and I've moved around all over the yard and I just can't get it just where I want it, or at least not to where I can set up my equipment on somewhat level ground because it's on a slope. But the first make that I'm going to tell you about is one that I started I cut out in November, worked on it in December, January, finished it in February, and you have already seen it if you've been following me and following my makes. I did the sew a jacket with the Northern Soul Sisters, the hashtag sew jackets with NSS, and I made the S8845 Mimi G style unisex jean jacket. Made a size large. Size large is for bust of 42 to 44 inches, waist 36-39, hip 43-45. And it's a slightly oversized jean jacket, and I love the way it turned out. Let me just grab it and I'll show it to you. Here is the jean jacket, and I'm not going to go into great depth about it since I did feature a video specifically on this pattern and did a pattern review. But I really love the way it turned out. Sorry for the twigs. I'm standing next to my grapevine and I caught a twig. Next make I made is the Tessuti Patterns Isla top, and it is the first ever Tessuti Patterns pattern that I have made, and I decided to give it a try because Judy at Running So and So, she made this top. Well, she actually made, I think she's made more than one, but she made one with Rachel at Stitched Up, and it was out of some athleisure fabric that she purchased at Joann Fabrics while she was visiting the United States. And so I purchased some athleisure fabric from Surge Fabrics, and I made this is the top. And what is unique about this top is, even though it looks very stylish here with the white shorts and the navy blue, and it makes it look dressier, but when you make it in like an athleisure fabric, it is a great little workout top. And I have actually wore it when I've been doing yoga in the house, and it works great for that. I know she uses it when she's out walking and running. And I made, let's see, what size did I make? I don't remember, and it's in centimeters, but I think I made either a medium or large. And it's very simple put together. I put most of it together on my overlocker and just hemmed it with used Mariflex thread and a straight stitch on my sewing machine to do the hemming. So let me show that to you. Okay, so this is my top, and it is kind of a purple blue tie-dye top, and it is in the athleisure fabric, which has a fair amount of polyester. And that is the only downside that I could say to working with this fabric, is that I just don't like working with polyester fabrics. They don't want to iron well, and I forgot to put any knit interface or stay tape in. I usually put the stay tape here and on the hemband to make it easier to hem, and I forgot to do it on this one. And the neckband did go in well, And I actually did okay with the hemming, since I forgot that, but and it was only because I had that Mariflex thread. If I hadn't had the zigzag, it probably would have made a mess. It's a simple pattern, has a seam here, and this front piece with this part and the sleeve and the front are all cut as one piece, and then you have this back piece and then your neckband, and that is your pattern pieces. So it's a very simple construction. I had enough of this fabric left over that I actually cut out a pair of shorts that I was wanting to do a mock-up of, and hopefully they'll turn out. It's an itch to stitch pattern. I cannot remember yet, but it's in my work in progress box, so I haven't even tackled it yet, but I cut it out at the same time. So moving on to my final make for February, I didn't get much accomplished, is I made the Atelier Jupe Lynn Caftan, and I used a fabric from the Think Pink subscription box number 11, I think it is. It's the retro viscose print that was in the December boxes, and I had the purple lavender colorway, and I just did A0 printouts. I've not got the image of the dress, but I will try to remember to insert an image. But I made a straight UK size 14, which is equivalent of a EU size 42. This is a French pattern, and the instructions are in, or actually maybe Dutch, but the pattern comes with 3 languages and has good instructions, except for I think this is the second Atelier Jupe pattern that I've made. I made the Tilda shirt dress. No, it's the third one. I made the Frida shirt blouse. I've made the Atelier Jupe Tilda shirt dress, and I had no trouble with their instructions at all. But on this Lynn Caftan, I had a little difficulty understanding the construction of the V. So let me grab it so I can show you on the dress. So this is the dress, and it forms this beautiful V here, and I had to read the instructions and like scratch my head a bit trying to figure out how to do that. I haven't constructed a neck band like this, and it wasn't all that difficult. Part of it, I think, is just the translation and the wording they used, especially like even coming in with these facings. What we would normally call understitching, they refer to it a different way, and I cannot remember the exact terminology without flipping through the book. But when I read their terminology, I was like, what are they talking about? And then I thought, well, I've put together enough tops that I determined that they were talking about the understitching. So I understitched it so it helped lay it flat. And for this to be my first time of constructing a V like this, I'm very happy with the way that it went in and turned out. It could be a little bit better, but hey, I mean, I'm very pleased with it. And I did add a little label in here that says one of a kind. I'm not sure if that's picking up on the camera or not. And it's a very flowy dress, and I'll insert pictures of me wearing it, and I actually like the way it looks, both loose as well as with the tie. Now with this fabric, I was afraid I wouldn't have enough fabric to make the tie, and I had to piece together an extra little section in the center just to get the length. So yeah, it was, and with this pattern, I mean with the fabric print, you can't even tell that I pieced it together. So I'm very happy with that make. Okay, so I may have to turn the camera, I don't know, to see if I can get better image of the fabric that I'm going to show you. I decided to order fabric from Gabriella at Cloth Edit. I have watched her YouTube channel since she started it. and I followed her on Instagram for a long time, and I participated in the Sew April Blouse Challenge for the past, well, I know I did it last year, and I can't remember if I did it the year before. And she has some very beautiful fabrics, and she had featured a dress in one of her recent videos of this special linen fabric, and I cannot remember of course I can't remember the name of the fabric offhand, but it is very pretty, and I decided to order some of that linen fabric but in a different colorway. And I'm going to turn the... Okay, so I'm going to start again. This is the first fabric I purchased from Cloth Edit, and it's this beautiful magenta and black fabric linen, and I can't remember if I think I ordered 2 meters of this. It might be just 1.5 meters. And I want to make a top, and I actually have the pattern picked out, but it's a pattern I've never made before, so I'm wanting to do a mock-up. I typically don't do mock-ups, but this fabric is too precious, so I am going to do a mock-up before I make this pattern, and I hope to share that with you March, April, probably April, but I do want to get it made in the next couple of months. The next fabric that I've purchased from Cloth Edit is a Japanese cotton fabric, and I just wanted to try it because I've never tried a Japanese cotton fabric. And it's a very vibrant, fun print, very retro also, and it has lots of colors, and you can see through it. Had contemplated whether to make a dress with it, but I think if you did, I'd have to either line it or wear a slip, and I don't currently own a slip. But I did buy enough of this that I could either make a top or a little dress. And stay tuned. I'm not sure when I'll get this made, but sometime spring or summer. It'll definitely be something that I want to wear this summer. So the next thing that I purchased is I decided to support Anna at Pattern Pouch Nest in her new venture. I've been following Anna for a while on her other channel, that You Got Me in Stitches, and I purchased one of her pattern pouches. And the pattern pouch includes a pattern and some notions, and the notions don't necessarily go with the pattern. It's just a variety of notions. It would make an ideal gift for if you know someone who is new to sewing, that's trying to get their notions started and to build a little stash. And I picked a pattern from a company that I have heard of once before. I'm only familiar with one of their patterns, and I've never seen them here in the United States, but I know that it's a UK-based company, Experimental Space, and I purchased the Evelyn Top pattern pouch. I'm going to insert a little clip about it next that I filmed a few days ago. I purchased a pattern from Anna at Pattern Pouch Nest. I began following Anna's other YouTube channel, You Got Me in Stitches, when I first began sewing, and she recently started a new business venture, and it is named Pattern Pouch Nest. She also has a YouTube channel for that at Pattern Pouch Nest, and I decided to purchase a pouch from her. It came today wrapped in brown paper tied with twine, and then your pattern comes in a pouch, and that's a handmade pouch. This one is floral with a pretty yellow ribbon, and it also has a little note attached about laundry instructions for this pouch. And on her website, it says that the pouches come with their pattern in a fabric pouch that she has made with different notions, threads, could have fat quarters, and the contents of the pouch varies per month. Or yeah, it will vary per month, and is not, the thread is not specific to the pattern that you select. I selected, let me open the pouch and I'll show you the pattern that I have selected. I purchased the Evelyn blouse by Experimental Space. I've never tried a Experimental Space pattern, but I have seen one or two other people sew up a garment, and so I decided to give it a try. And it's just, it looks like it's a button-up. I'm not sure if it's even a button-up, but it's, here's the line drawing on the back. And yeah, it looks fairly simple and straightforward. And you make it in light, medium weight woven fabrics. Suggestions include rayon, viscose, crepe, and cotton lawn. And so I'm going to give that a try. Let's see what else is in my pouch. Okay, so there's a couple of kilt pins. They are hemline. And some needles. And there's also some sewing machine needles. For this, it looks like I've got jeans needles. Black Gutermann thread. A point turner. Some pretty red buttons. Oh, then there's some, looks like shearing elastic. Or some type of elastic. I think it's for shearing. And there's a pretty zipper. It's a delicate looking zipper. And two colors of, I think this is called Rick Rack. I've never used it before, but I know my mom's used it before. And it looks like I've got a lavender and a peachy coral color. So if you haven't checked out Anna's channel, go check her out. She carries some fabrics. She also carries the pouches, and there's a variety of different vintage patterns to select from, as well as independent indie patterns. So you might find something that you like and would like to try. Thank you for watching my channel today. I appreciate your support. And if you like this video, please click like, please subscribe, please comment. All of those things matter in the YouTube algorithm. And I do want to continue to build this channel and bring you good content. And I hope that you enjoyed what you've seen, and I hope you have a wonderful day.